Garry is not holding back anymore. He straight up believes that Belal Muhammad is dodging him. Yeah, you heard that right. Garry thinks Belal's been avoiding a real throwdown. Now, let's rewind for a moment. Belal was originally chasing a fight with Kamaru Usman. That's a big name, no surprises there. But just a few weeks ago, Belal seemed to shift gears. Out of nowhere, he teased the idea of facing Garry. He posted something on social media that hinted at a potential matchup in November at Madison Square Garden. That definitely got people talking.
Belal Muhammad is continuing to call out Kamaru Usman. Kamaru Usman has said himself that he's not fighting anytime soon. So why does he keep calling him out? Because he's avoiding me. He's now started to mention Sean Brady's name again, a man who he's already knocked out. Imagine calling out someone you've already knocked out. Here's the truth. Had Belal beat JDM, he would be fighting me in his hometown of Chicago. So do the right thing. Don't let your hometown down and accept the fight in Chicago. I'll see you soon.
Fast forward to this week, Belal spoke to MMA Junkie and gave an update. He admitted that while he still wants Usman, if Kamaru doesn't step up, he's ready to move forward. He's not wasting time. He said he's open to facing either Garry or Sean Brady. And guess what? Garry fired right back. On Saturday, Ian dropped a video on social media. Fiery and full of confidence, he challenged Belal, called him out, and told him to accept the fight for UFC 319 in August. That's just around the corner.
Garry out here trying to do Connor cosplay with Dollar Tree trash talk. Bro, your lines hit softer than your jab. You sound like a teenager who just discovered McGregor highlight reels. You want to outbox me? Try out talking me. First, without embarrassing yourself. Till then, go back to rehearsing in the mirror. Maybe one day, your trash talk will be as sharp as your barber's fade.
Garry didn't mince words. He's hungry and he wants Belal in that cage. Then things took a weird twist. Belal actually replied using a message generated by ChatGPT. Yep, AI-generated trash talk. That's a first. Meanwhile, in a completely different corner of the fight world, Daniel Cormier, DC himself, is on a mission. The man's ready to transform. On Instagram, he announced he's going through a 40-day challenge. That's right, he's getting serious about his fitness. He wants to lose weight, build muscle, and just feel better overall. He's not doing it alone either. He's working with Jason Khalipa, a fitness expert who's going to coach him through the whole journey.
Hey, we're gonna film something together?
Yeah.
Guys, hey, this is my boy Jason Khalipa. 45 days. I'm getting back in shape, getting back to work. Me and this dude going at it, right? So today, I'm gonna do some sparring and then we'll do some weight training. This man right here is gonna be responsible for putting me back to 205 DC. Hey. Not quite 205 DC, but I gotta get rid of some.
We gotta take that before picture,
I'm at
bro.
6. Look at that big 6. I'm at that big 6. I can get rid of a little bit of that big sexy out here. Yeah. I'm giving y'all way too much sexiness on the broadcast, so he gonna make me look a little bit like that.
Hey, we're just trying to get you to be consistent back with your training every day, lose a couple pounds, and just feel great. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing.
45 days, starting today. Let's go. Touch that body one time. I touch that body. I'm a dick. What can I say? He's going to torture me for the next 45 days. I have to check that body one time. He's gonna torture me. Over the next 45 days, I'm gonna probably try to knock him out 10 times.
No, I mean right now, you probably could knock me out 10 times.
Oh.
You're like, yeah.
It's inspiring to see someone like DC, a legend of the sport, still pushing himself like this. Even outside the octagon, he's still a warrior. And speaking of warriors, Alex Pereira, aka Poatan, had a reason to celebrate this week. He kicked off his birthday celebrations a little early with a party on Saturday. He's turning 38 on July 7th, and man, he made sure to enjoy it in style. He showed up at the event with none other than Nena Drama by his side. She shared some behind-the-scenes clips of the party on social media. Fans got to see a bit of the fun, laughter, music, and good vibes all around. It was a moment of joy for the knockout artist.
Parabéns pra você nessa data querida, muita felicidade, muitos anos chorando. Parabéns pra você nessa data querida, muita felicidade, muitos anos.
Now let's talk about someone who's always full of surprises, Tony Ferguson. Yes, El Cucuy is back, but not in the octagon. This time he's stepping into the boxing ring. In a recent interview with Red Quarter MMA, Tony revealed something unexpected. He's preparing for his pro boxing debut. And that's not all. He's also considering trying out for professional baseball. Yeah, you heard that right. The man is truly unpredictable. He's got his first boxing match scheduled for August 30th. We don't know who his opponent will be yet, but one thing is clear, Tony's not done fighting, he's just doing it on his own terms now. Now let's get into the drama. On Strickland.
So right now I have a fight on August 30th. I'm going to be boxing.
Oh, it will be boxing?
I can't tell you who yet, but
Yeah.
I will be boxing. And I'm slowly making my way there, but one win changes everything.
Look at when it goes into it,
Yeah.
a lot of people use that stupid word retirement. I don't use that word. I'm still competing. I'm 41. I'm faster than I guarantee you every person that's in here. We want to run and sprint. I'm still faster. I can do more pull-ups, more push-ups, more any kind of calisthenics that you could put your name on it. I'm the only one that went through David Goggins' Hell Week. And everybody's got to forget about that. But my mind and my body are on A+. And right now, I am sharp. And I'm getting sharper. So. Blades and shades, baby, we back.
So now it's only boxing, right?
No,
it's not only MMA also.
I'm doing everything, and what I wanted to do was play multiple sports. I might go try out for baseball, for pro, and I might even actually, I'm doing my first boxing professional fight. I'm gonna be doing pro grappling. I am actually one of the combat jiu-jitsu pioneers. It was invented at my camp in Big Bear. So it was myself, Eddie, we made that shit, and then he took it mainstream. So like, there's a lot of different sports that I want to go and try, and that makes it more interesting because, damn it, I'm a fucking athlete and I win.
You already know he never bites his tongue. In or out of the cage, Sean's going to say what's on his mind, and right now, he's got a bone to pick with a UFC legend, Dan Henderson. It all started during an episode of the Overdogs podcast. Mike Perry, in typical Mike Perry fashion, asked Dan Henderson about, Sean specifically, why Sean got kicked out of his gym. Dan didn't hold back. He said Sean was kind of a gym bully. According to him, Sean would spar hard, then hop online afterward and talk trash about his teammates. Dan made it sound like Sean wasn't respecting the people he trained with, and that's why he was asked to leave. Well, Sean didn't let that slide. He jumped into the comments and called out Henderson directly. Sean said Dan was lying.
Maybe had to tell him he couldn't come back to the gym. I'm talking about Sean Strickland. What happened with him training with you?
You know, he got in a little, argument matches all the time with, some of the guys that thought he was going too hard, and then he would go online and talk about him, and he did it a little bit too much, just more socially. I didn't care what happened in the room, when you send it out to, everybody to hear all that. I'm like, it's just disrespectful for your training partners, guys that are in there training with you to help you out as well. He just did it too many times. I warned him a bunch, and then finally just said, hey, dude, you gotta go. But he was a good training partner, and I enjoyed having him in there and liked having a guy that, is in there that goes hard.
And not just a little, completely making stuff up. Here's what Sean said. None of this is true. I was Dan's main training partner for his last fight. He retired, the fight team fell off, and when it was time to renew my membership, I left. But he didn't stop there. Sean added that Dan was actually right about one thing. He did constantly make fun of the fight team. And he didn't even try to deny it. In fact, he laughed about it. He wrote, "I would make fun of the fight team constantly. They would do yoga and skip sparring. Lol. I'm talking about you." Then, to top it all off, he said this, "Funny thing is, we're both at Extreme and spar regularly." Wow, that's vintage Sean Strickland, raw, unfiltered, and brutally honest. Whether you agree with him or not, the man doesn't pretend. He speaks his truth and stands by it. It's clear that there's still some tension between him and Dan Henderson. Whether that will ever get resolved, who knows? But Sean's not backing down, and he's not sugarcoating anything. That's what makes him such a polarizing figure in the MMA world. And that wraps it up. A lot of stories, a lot of emotions. From fighters calling each other out to legends trying new paths, this week in MMA has been packed with drama, ambition, and personal growth. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. We'll keep bringing you the latest updates, real talk, and no-nonsense coverage from the fight game. Until next time, stay strong, stay sharp, and never back down.